Good evening, everybody. I'm Susanna Calvert, founder and convener for Mission and Vision for the Foundation for Family and Community Healing. Thank you for joining us tonight. Um, our meditation tonight is just on sort of healing ourselves, and it's part of a semi-monthly, bi-weekly, I'm never sure what the right term is, series where we get together the first and third Mondays to do a guided meditation. And I hope you will also join us on the alternating Mondays, the second and fourth Monday, for Becoming an Earth Healer. That's organized by our dear Faith Grieger. Thank you so much for coming tonight and for viewing this video. Tonight's meditation is on connecting to your path. And this is about sensing into your authentic purpose, past, present, and future, and connecting to that on a deep level. And what I've been doing for my recent meditations is to do a guided part for 20 or so minutes, and then move into a little energy work where I will turn off my video and offer energy to anybody who's listening, either now or in the future. And if you're open to receiving the energy, please just make yourself open to receive it, and then I will let you know when it's over. So if you will just get comfortable wherever you are, put your feet flat on the ground, and if you wish, you can close your eyes. And I always like to start with a deep breath, in my case tonight, and imagining a column of golden light from my sacrum into Mother Earth, going deep into her lava center, and releasing any tension or stress, sadness or grief into that column and giving that to Earth. For she's here to hold all of our emotions with us. And to imagine a column of white light coming into our crown chakras and feeling that connection from above and below that grounds us and connects us to everything and everybody. Also, please imagine a bubble of white light surrounding all of us. And within this bubble is a sacred and safe space where only beings of love and light may enter. And we ask Archangel Michael to protect this space, protect all of us. Now I'd like you to envision your soul being in space or in the spirit realm. And you're crafting something. You're crafting with the collaboration of your soul family a maze. And the maze is an imprint of your path and your journey. And it leads you closer and closer to your authentic purpose, your soul's purpose. And the path you've traveled and the path you will travel is embedded in that maze. It is of your design. It is basically your life's curriculum. Where you direct yourself along the path that you need to learn and experience whatever it is you need to know and do to fulfill your soul's purpose, your destiny. Now imagine you and your soul family are taking years and decades, even centuries or more to craft this. And when you're born, incarnated on earth, you bring this maze with you. It sits over your life, just like one of those little food domes you put over your dinner in an outdoor picnic. It's sort of a little biosphere that has an energetic imprint on all you will experience in your life, all of it of your design, all of it in keeping with Spirit's wishes for you to become more adept at bringing love, light, and learning, beauty into the world. Now, let's just feel into this structure. As you look backwards in the maze, you can see where you have come from your previous lifetimes, wherever they were. I can feel it as an energy at my back. I've come so far, I've learned so much. You've grown and elevated over however many lifetimes and millennia. And now look forward into the maze over the path that you will walk. Feel that energy. What does it feel like? Where do you feel it in your body? What emotions are you experiencing? And just like you imagined yourself balanced between heaven and earth, feel yourself in the midst of this point in time, past and future, and you're here in the middle in the present. Your past is pushing you forward in a way. Your future is pulling you to your destiny. And there's a balance and a tension there. See how that feels. Are you leaning too far into the future or pulling too far backwards into the past? What forces are at play that affects your balance? because you want to move forward, but in a way that's gives you the best perspective and pace, being in the moment, but anticipating what you need to know in order to move forward, but balanced by the past. If you're leaning too far in either direction, imagine yourself being more upright, and that you move into the future at just your right pace, just the pace your soul is inviting you to travel. Now, imagine again yourself in that maze, because your path, you might be thinking of it as straight and linear, even if you've taken turns or a step backwards or sideways. And our path is not unlike this maze, because the path might sometimes go to the left or right or loop backwards or loop forwards. Sometimes it feels like we're going in the wrong direction because our path is rarely straight. And just feel into the whole maze itself, your past, present, and future. It's an energetic entity that we created to guide ourselves. Consider what it's like when you run into an energetic wall, where the maze is directing you to go to a different direction. That wall might be a challenge, confusion, someone discouraging you, you discouraging yourself. Or maybe you just don't even know that there's a way forward. Feel into the wall that's closest to you. It might be on 2 or 3 sides. If it's on 3 sides, you hit a dead end. What's your relationship to the wall when it comes into your awareness? Are you open to its presence? Do you resist it? Do you fight it? Do you wait with it? In what way can you have a healthier, more constructive relationship with the walls in your maze? Now feel into the open space around you in the maze where the path is open. Maybe it's in front of you. Maybe it's to the right or left or behind you. Or maybe it's up or down or some other angle. What's your relationship to that open space? Does it feel inviting or scary? Maybe it depends on whether it's well lit or in the darkness, whether the terrain is rough or smooth, sloped or flat. Maybe it depends on who's in that space with you. Now imagine how you might flow into that space more smoothly. Just like water and air fill the container, take on its shape. And by flowing and changing our shape, instead of being rigid, we can flow into the open spaces. And it doesn't matter the terrain. Doesn't matter the texture or whether it's light or dark. We can keep flowing into the open space, closer and closer to our destiny. Consider what in your life right now are you running into the wall over and over, bumping against the same corners and barriers, whether they're created by the universe or someone else or ourselves. How can you flow instead? And imagine and feel yourself just softening, melting, and even evaporating. Just like when you're between heaven and earth, you can be balanced closer to the ground or closer to the air, to the heavens. You can be mutable here too. And you don't have to go any faster if you don't want. You can just go smoother. And as you imagine yourself maybe being a little more floaty, more buoyant, more fluid, maybe you have a different vantage point in your maze now. You can see over the barrier, over the wall. Or maybe you can see under the wall. But either way, right now, feel into the whole maze itself. not just the present spot you're in, but the past and the future. The maze as an entity of its own. Feel into the energy of that maze and how it makes you feel to connect with it. What emotions come up? What thoughts? See if your path, your maze wants to tell you anything. While you do that, I'm going to turn off my camera, do a little energy work. Please be open to receive it if you wish. Okay, whenever you're ready, please open your eyes. Come back to the present. I know this group doesn't generally like to talk after meditation, so I will just wrap it up and invite you to join us on our speaker series this Saturday at 10 o'clock. We have a speaker from the Sierra Club talking about the Green New Deal, I believe is the topic. And otherwise, hope to see you at our meditation next week on Become an Earth Healer. So thank you for dialing in. Have a beautiful evening. It's wonderful to see you. Good night.